You're
back at it.
Back at it. You already know. Goddamn it. So Icy Boys ENT. You know how we get down. If you that desperate out here chain snatching people, you might as well have that shit and a couple of these bullets. Man, what's up, man? We back with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna pull up on the studio.
I ain't gonna lie, like, since the last vlog, man, we've really been taking into consideration to actually push and aspire to do what we want to do with our lives. You know?
In the long run.
Honestly. Cause, man, like, shit, we really don't, you know what I'm saying? If we don't chase it, then shit is just gonna go by every day. Like,
nobody gonna do that shit but us.
Swear to God. Like, I love the fact that we chasing our dreams to the point where even if, like, life throws us a curveball, we continue to pursue them, because shit, in reality, like, if you can push through the adversity, you can make it.
Yeah, you can do anything, but I hope, like, people, like, watch this and, like, hear, like, what we saying, and it inspires them too, so.
No, it will, but one thing about them, two things for sure, like, they gonna follow after, like, the success comes, and then they gonna wanna, like, go back and jot down everything that we done said. So I know it's one of them things, like, this is gonna be part of vlog 4, but I know for a fact, like, by the time we get to vlog, let's say 50, everybody gonna want to sit there and see how we got to where we at, because every week it's gonna be more added. We're gonna have more edits, more all type of shit. Like, it's a day by day, step by step type process.
But it's like we also don't really have a blueprint, so we, like, pretty much laying one out of our own. It's weird.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest,
cause like we've seen other people do it, but
yeah,
not exactly what we doing on, like, to as big a scale as we want to achieve.
Yeah.
So we kind of just, like, winging that shit.
No, you're completely right, because in reality it's just like, shit, we don't really know who to follow and what blueprint to go by, because at the same time, nobody's ever done what we're trying to do. And I know somebody gonna be at home like, oh my gosh, everybody fucking YouTubes and that. No, bitch, not everybody is doing what we want to do. We're our own people trying to do what the fuck we want to do. Like, we want to do movies and everything under the sun as far as just music too, because we have an eye for just art. If you consider that doing everything, you know what I'm saying, we ain't no fucking YouTube couple. Like, when we start doing the shit that we want to do, and then shit, guess what, we get content with that, we gonna do some whole other next level shit. We only 25. And guess what? We on our way to the motherfucking stew right now, bitch. We in traffic right now and shit.
Bro, I hate Jacksonville traffic.
I do too. Like, I feel like once we get money, then we gonna really deal with the problems that I think man's supposed to deal with. Because I feel like I only be stressed about bills. Right. I've never really had a moment I've been, like, stressed about anything that wasn't about paying a bill or making it to pay a bill. So I stopped doing shit to get money. I started doing shit for the passion of making myself feel good. Cause I'll always be okay. Like my mom always told me, man, you always gonna have bills.
What's the big deal with Richard Mille?
Just some new shit to scream about. Brown, when I get rich, I don't want no watches and all that weird shit.
I want a little Rolex, maybe with, like, a rainbow belly, something like that.
I might get a special edition every now and again, but I don't care about watches now.
Yeah, Pharrell had a Gucci link. Like, different, it was gold with, like, different colored diamonds in it.
Yeah.
I want a small little thing like that.
I can do a necklace or two. I might even get a necklace to represent our brand and just, like, some regular shit, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll be, like, so centered on that's what I want to make. Top of the motherfucking morning. Pushed up on my boy. Yo, we done pushed up on the GOAT.
What's up, bro?
You know what I mean? See? They ain't think we were serious last week about this label. One thing about Big Sean, I be dead ass serious all the time. I can really hear my mama, like, listen to this shit, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's soulful. You know what I'm saying? It, like, hit another level, like, shit. And it's just like, bro, somewhere in some nigga, if I gotta, I don't know, bro. If I had the talent to sit there and just write some shit to that, I'm gonna do it. That shit is too tough. Man, I'm telling you, the world gotta hear that, bro. Swear to God, you can play me 2 back-to-back smackers. Like,
I got a lot of them bitches, bro.
If a nigga can half-ass rap, bro, that nigga probably go off from that, cause bro, it's so soulful. Like, before you even hear me say something on there, nigga already popping their head like, oh, this bitch so hard. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This bitch so hard and nigga ain't even spoken this bitch yet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we just gotta win the day. What I mean by us winning the day, like shit, we do what's necessary to actually like to actually accomplish this goal and like mission, honestly. Because a lot of times, like shit, if you gonna say you want to do something wholeheartedly and do it for like a career and shit like that, that means you have to do that every day. Like niggas don't get in the studio once a week, and niggas that do that, I don't think they drop heat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I just feel like shit. If we actually do it every week, it's gonna come to pass. Cause think about it. If we sit there and lay the foundation for it, like boom, we can have an image, like nigga, emblem, like nigga, you know that shit. When you see it, bro, you know what's up with them boys. They're like, I want to be the innovators or something. Nigga might be the first online record label. Why not? Who says we can't be those people? And even if it don't work out, watch how we innovate something. Like I tell people all the time, in order for something to pass, something has to die. Like we have to kill something. Like, and I don't mean like a person. I mean like in order for you to like discover a sound, a medicine, a path, a record, something has to die. Something has to fall for you to like step up. And I don't mean like you doing some cutthroat shit to somebody. I mean like shit. We might have to kill hip hop and just to discover a whole different sound. That makes sense, don't it? Like, shit, could think about it. Hip-hop killed rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? That shit real. Like, you feel me? Like, we might... who said we can't discover a sound that changed, like, the culture? I don't want to be the best something else, like, made. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like, that man created his own lane. Like, his own, like, avenue for artists. Like, nigga, people don't even think about music like that no more. I want, like, Devin, I want like the video style shit to be so fucking exclusive that this shit just hard. It's like a movie. If we can think about it and imagine it, we can do it. Like, sometimes people stunt your imagination. Like, you be around some homies that can't, like, fathom what you, like, think about. And it's just like, okay, you find yourself not saying that or not going about it. But when you can fully express yourself as a person, bro, you take yourself to a whole other, like, notches because, like, damn, it's the belief. Plus, it's just like the motherfuckers around you. Because no matter what, like somebody tell you, bro, somebody that want to do something probably separate itself from like everybody. If you want to be an artist, what most people told you, I probably moved to New York and did this, that, and the third. Okay, you had to step out of an element that you knew you couldn't do it to actually do it. Because sometimes, bro, people that you know and familiar with, bro, are toxic. Like how Prince played down every instrument. That's why he was able to make all that timeless ass music.
He also smoked crack.
That's a drug.
It is, but
that elevated his mind. Crackheads can dance too. I'm gonna brief y'all in. I remember, okay, I got in trouble with my mom and shit one time. You know, I got suspended from school for selling pornos. Onion Booty 83 and Booty Talk 45 and shit like that. So my older cousin Jason had like a bunch of pornos in his shit. So one day, you know how you had them like blank covers? I'm like, oh shit, it's a porno.
Like OG legit.
Yeah, OG porn. Like where you know what I'm saying? This before internet. So I used to take the DVDs, put them on my computer, burn them and shit like that, make a bunch of copies, go to school, and rent them out like Blockbuster. Like, okay, for $2, you can have this porno for like a day or two, bring it back, give me another $2, and then I give you this
and
other.
You said like
you know
a day or two.
Like,
you was like, hey man, you can bust your nut.
Bro, I'm like the first nigga in my hood.
You busting a nut for like 2 days.
Bro, back in the day, motherfuckers used to really have pornos on like the computer or look on like pornos from like HBO and shit. But this the pornos when niggas have on their boots. Like real deal, like they fucking with
boots and the long white socks.
Yeah, it's like the dirtiest nigga on there, fucking the baddest bitch type shit. So keep in mind, I'm burning all these copies, selling pornos. Bro, I'm bringing home like $100 a day type shit. I done sold the whole middle school pornos, the real ones. So keep in mind, they just discovering their sexualities and shit. I'm in the 6th grade selling pornos, bro.
Niggas like fuck up. I understand that though. I understand that. I bumped into it the wrong time, bro. Son, niggas like you fucked on my childhood.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm exposing y'all to raw porn. Keep in mind, like y'all just not seeing titties, but y'all really seeing thick bitches, like real deal pinky.
And you know what was fucked up? Pinky, nigga.
Yeah.
Pinky. And my mom come in the room.
Yeah. No, I ain't never been caught jacking off.
Bro, I wasn't jacking off either. 6th grade. I had the TV with the ass on it.
Yeah.
And I got the headphones plugged into the TV. So I can't hear
that one of them
shit.
good ones?
Bro,
Swear to God,
I put that shit in the PlayStation, that bitch.
Beating that thing. Bro, kids these days got it easy. So back to the story. So, alright, boom. One day, like, alright, I get called to the dean office. And so I'm in there like, damn. Okay, what can you possibly calling me that to the office for? I get that this nigga green as fuck. He got like the booty talk on the motherfucking like on his desk like, hey, you know what this is? I'm looking at him like, shit, a CD? Like, shit, I don't know what it is. I know it's booty talk.
Bro, you fucking with my mind so hard, bro, because booty talk got them yellow 2 O's on
I'm
it.
telling you, I know with the booty on there. I'm like, I know that's booty talk. I done burned a couple copies. So he could ask me, oh, we found out you selling them around here. One of your friends got caught with him. His parents called up here and type shit. I'm in my head like,
about to beat his
I'm
ass.
about to beat this nigga ass, bro.
Beat his ass. He just held up $2 every day. I'm about to whoop his ass.
So the dean called my mama like type shit, but my grandma picked up like, oh my baby wouldn't do no shit like that. Hung up on the dean. So I bet this nigga still suspended me for 3 days. You know you get suspended, you gotta go home then.
Boy, somebody gotta come get your ass.
Yeah, so they called my mama cussing, my mama going ham. I'm like, man, I ain't selling all that shit. I had to act stupid, but I was smart enough to do all that shit. I'm like, damn, Sean, you been smart. You was like Blockbuster. You out here selling pornos. You know, that's weird.
It's middle school though, bro.
Nah,
that
bro,
shit
middle
was
school
about,
hoes be musty.
That shit was about
No, middle school hoes had to be. That's the mustiest time of a female's life is when like middle school, because niggas be musty. That's when I spray Axe on myself after PE.
I didn't bust.
Yeah, but ooh, Bob was
Yeah,
my shit.
shit.
Ooh, Bob, I swear Bob like it was Creed.
Here,
Niggas
bro.
are really mean in middle school,
Bro.
That's when niggas discover bullying.
That's niggas was gangster in middle school, bro.
Yeah.
I had the worst time of my fucking life, B.
No, I had the best time,
Bro, niggas
niggas was
was-
crack back.
Niggas was wearing Havana Joes.
No,
Niggas
that's a Jacksonville thing. I ain't never been a nigga.
Havana Joes and long cargo belts, and they was about that shit with the dicky
Ooh,
fit.
I ain't gonna lie, I done fought so many niggas with a cargo belt,
Bro,
And I
we
ain't
just
even wearing the cargo jeans that came with them bitches.
We
I'm
had
wearing some
just
whole
got like old
different
enough to
things.
do that kind of shit though.
What?
We had just got old enough for you to know what being gangster is. I'm like, how the fuck are y'all already gangster? Tattoos and shit.
But you know how gangster I still am? I still have a cargo's like belt that you pull.
That's
I wouldn't bitch. I gotta keep that thug
Bro.
in me.
I don't know. You never think like the shit that you do. Well, you do think sometimes like the shit that you do is gonna make it, but then to actually feel it and like try to accomplish it every day, bro, it feels a whole lot different. Like you feel accomplished. Like I really just spent like 4 or 5 hours into like really just catching the vibe and catching the bond with a couple of people, and then to be honest, to actually like feel like what we trying to do is like, you know what I'm saying, obtainable. Cause and to be honest, like with the vibes and the music, bro, like you can really you seen what I was saying about, bro, we can really make the beats come alive into like the scenarios. Like we traveling and doing all that, like bro, we can catch a bunch of shit like going, watch, I'm gonna make it come alive. Like y'all gonna start seeing our imaginations like really vivid.
This is a long ass light.
Bro, why we always getting caught at these long ass lights?